best friend, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl here, Gistloversblog, and you're welcome to my channel. If this is your first time of ever coming across this pretty face, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also turn on the notification bell below so you have to be notified whenever I upload new videos. So in today's video, and please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys, spilling the teas on all what has happened on the internet in the month of September this month. Like this month has been a lot of things, most especially the basketballs on social media and the likes. So with no further delay or too much talk, let's get right into the video. So welcome back, guys. If this is your first time, it's your girl here, Gistloversblog. I welcome you, best friend. And if this is not your first time, welcome, best friend, and thank you for always sticking with me. So first, I'm going to be talking about the one that didn't take that much. First of all, let me talk of that of Alex and his ex-fiancée, Fancy. Really, I'm going to be telling you guys all what happened, my opinion, what I feel about them. So that's just my opinion, what I'm going to be contributing, when I'm going to be talking about all that happened in the month of September. So yeah, the first one I'm going to be talking about is that of Alex and his ex-fiancée, Fancy. So they got engaged. They dated for 4 years. I think from what we heard on Instagram, they dated for 4 years and then he engaged to her and then they were planning their wedding and all of a sudden they called it off. She called the wedding off. And rumors was flying here and there about the reason why for her calling off the engagement based on what she tweeted about it when she gave her official statement. Something about people should own up to their truth, something like that. And a lot of people were saying assumptions. Please, you guys should take note of that because I really don't know 100%. A lot of people were saying it, people have been saying it in the past, and that the reason why she called off the engagement, maybe she found out that Alex prefers men, like he's gay. Take note, guys, please. Assumptions. Which, after she gave her official statement, Alex never said anything till date. He never talked about it. He never posted anything about the wedding being called off. And with that statement, people were like, that means what they've been hearing is true, that he's gay, blah, 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 blah. But honestly, I want to say, okay, fine. Like, I heard she's not based in Nigeria, she's based in the US, I think. And then only comes to Nigeria on visits and then she goes back. But for you guys to have dated 4 years, if probably the reason why people are saying she called off the engagement is the reason, if actually is true, then how come you didn't know for 4 years? Like, how did you not know that? Because honestly, maybe they've been doing the long distance relationship thing. I don't know if they never get to visit each other, if she never gets to visit him in Nigeria, or if he never gets to visit her there in the US. I really don't know because the time she has stayed long maybe is when they got engaged and they've been planning the wedding. I think that's the time they've stayed together long, and I'm assuming maybe in the process she found out. If that is the case though, so nobody knows. She just said the engagement the wedding has been called off, and then everybody should own up to their truth and blah 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 blah, and it went on like that. Though Alex never said anything till date, but that ended. That was the first glass goes. So I would like to say that in that case, sorry about the noise you guys just heard. In the case of Alex and his ex-fiancée, I think in a relationship, fine, you might be doing distant relationship, you might be in a distant relationship, but I feel that you should try as much as possible. Maybe you guys should meet, and that is why you shouldn't plan anything. Like maybe you guys are planning to get married and likes. Is either he finds time, if he is the one based, however the case may be, either you are the one based in Nigeria or he is the one based in Nigeria and the other is based elsewhere, or whichever country you're in, try as much as possible for you guys to meet, spend some time together, so you will know the person you're with. And if, most especially if you guys are planning the next level, like getting married, settling down, you need to stay with that person, around that person for some months, and get to know that person more, without the person telling you, without he or she telling you, this is who I am, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, this is blah blah blah. You need to stay around that person, not necessarily living with that person, but around that person for some couple of months, so you guys will get to know each other better by actions, not by what they say, because it's really necessary. And me, I feel that it was best she called it off before the marriage took place, before the wedding took place, because getting married and then not getting up to a year, or maybe after a year or two and then the marriage ends, I think it being called off now is way better than that happening. Honestly, it's better that it didn't happen at all than it happening and then you get you start to think, what happened? Like, where was all the love that a girl or two after the marriage, and you people decided that no, this cannot go on? So it's just best it happened now than later. It's just best. Whether they dated for 5 or 6 years still does not matter. So it's just best it happened now. Another one that happened in this month of September is that of Two-Face and his wife Annie. But before I talk about that of Two-Face and his wife, let me quickly go to that of Nedu of Wazobia FM and his wife. Nedu of Wazobia FM's wife posted on her Instagram page, tagging Wazobia FM, I think, that why is Nedu still handling a show about, I think maybe marriage or parenting or something like that. Talking about how he's not being a good father, I think, or about their marriage as a whole. And then they do not fired back. The clapback was brutal. Like, send her into a shell immediately. Nedu posted of how his first child is not his, or what his wife has been doing, and he even posted a DNA test and evidence to back up what he wrote. And she didn't reply again. I didn't see any reply. Wait, I didn't see any reply. She didn't reply again. That's shocking. Honestly, really, really shocking, because in that instance, okay, maybe she felt like her husband didn't know, and her husband was never going to know. I don't really know her reason why for calling him out, when you know that you are not perfect either. Whatever might be the case, whatever he might have done, If the marriage didn't work, if people were no longer together, let it end now. You wouldn't have called him out for him to expose you like that. With evidence, not like he was merely saying it. There were evidence to back up what he was saying, and he posted everything. That his first child is not his first son is not his. That's not nice. You see that DNA thing in Nigeria? Sorry about that, guys. NEPA just took the lights, like PHC, and they took their light. But anyways, you see that DNA thing? If a lot of people start doing DNA for their children, even those that are grown ups, their parents start doing, their father start doing DNA on them, if they are like, a lot of people's children are not their children, no, honestly, that DNA thing in Nigeria now, like that's the thing that is winning right now. Even I saw a doctor tweet about a doctor that posted it, that a facility is opening up a Lekki phase 1 for people to go and do their DNA, test their children. That I think we are going to make it way cheaper than the actual price. And like 2 days later, he tweeted again like he's getting death threats based on what he posted. Like, can you guys believe that? It just shows that a lot of women know the father of their children, but yet they impose it on other people. Like, to me, oh, that's not nice. Oh, you're not supposed to do that. You have heard. Tell the man, if we accept you like that, he will accept you like that. And if he will not accept you like that, there's nothing you can do. One. That's just me. Tell the man, you have heard. Other than him, it's better that you tell him and he still decide that this child is my child. This child is my child. Nobody owns this child. Nobody has a right to this child. This child is my child. It's better than him just doing it without him knowing, because that one is really not nice at all. It's really not nice. Honestly, it's not nice. So DNA wahala in Nigeria. What that DNA issue is going to cost in Nigeria? We are not even ready for it. We are not ready for it at all. What that DNA is going to cost in Nigeria, if a lot of families, if a lot of men decide to do it on their children, what is going to cost? Let's not even go into that matter. But anyways, that was how their own issue died. She didn't respond, she didn't say anything anymore, and that was like ended. So moving on to the next gist, the next BESTFRIEND that happened in this month of September is that of Two-Face and his wife, Annie Idibia. It all started with Annie posting on her Insta story, I think, about how Two-Face baby mom sorry about that, guys. How Two-Face uses the excuse of going to see his kids and still be with his baby mamas, blah 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 blah. She has been tolerating enough, blah blah, like that. And then Two-Face didn't respond. This was Two-Face's younger brother Charles, I think, that responded, and then the BESTFRIEND started. That was where he started. Like, Charles now started saying things, how Annie used juju to hold her brother, to hold his brother, I mean. She and her mother, that they use juju to hold his brother, that they don't allow anybody to come to his house. Even him that comes, if he stays highest 1 hour, and his mom will not be happy, she will start giving attitude and the likes. Annie replied that he was living with her, that he practically living in their house. They feed him, they do everything, blah blah. The BESTFRIEND was just going like left, right, from Annie, from even people were insinuating that Two-Face baby mama, which is Pearl, is pregnant again, which actually probably is not true. In fact, we heard it's not true that she's pregnant again for him. Two-Face never responded. He didn't see anything. She even said her husband said he was traveling the next day. Her husband said he was traveling, but meanwhile he's on his way to US to see his baby mama and his kids, which is, like Annie said, was planned by Two-Face, the brother, the PA, the producer. I think that they all planned it, leaving her in the dark. She was just crying. I think there was a voice note of her even crying, ranting on the phone that she's going to scatter everything. This time around she will scatter everything, that she has endured enough, all those kind of things. And honestly, I'll have to be honest with this one, give my opinion on this one and then move on from it. I don't think what Annie did was right. It is not right for you to call your husband out on social media. How about social media? Hey, this social media can make or mar you. Social is not everything you post on social media, most especially when it has to deal with your private life, private affair. You don't post that on social media. Call him. If he's not picking, send him a message. If he's not replying, there are ways you can. What if there was no social media? What would she have done then? If there was no social media, like, let's just assume that there was no social media, no Instagram, no Twitter, no Facebook, nothing, what would Annie have done? She would have still looked for a way now to air her views, say her and communicate with her husband without posting it on social media. That was very wrong. You don't bring your family affair to social media. And I used to tell people, when I said other people they post things about their family affair on social, it's not really right, most especially when you are having misunderstanding. Don't post it on social. There are a lot of lawyers that did not even see the 4 walls of the university, let alone studying law, and they will tell you a lot of things. If I put a lot of nasty thoughts into your head, even things that you did not think of before, they will bring it into your head. Everybody will want to judge the situation. Everyone will want to say their mind, like a lot of people said their mind, impute their opinion on the issue. You have kids, for crying out loud. You have kids with him. Whatever the case may be, people can settle it. He will still come back to the house. You will still come back to the house. If you don't finish, you will still come back and meet you for that house. Then people will sort out whatever it is. So that was very wrong for me, for her to have posted it on social media. And Two-Face not cautioning his brother when he posted the first one, he kept posting more. That was wrong, because he had no right to interfere in their family affair. Whatever the case may be, even though she mentioned your name, or imputed you in the whole thing, you would have just kept mute. Let your elder brother handle it, not you. That was being disrespectful to your brother and to his wife, which I don't know why Two-Face allowed it, because he kept posting, he kept saying a lot of things, and like that, that was wrong. Two-Face never responded. He never said anything about the whole issue. But later, I think on his birthday, he posted his wife, a picture with him and his wife. Like, I think that was kind of an apology, saying he knows he's not perfect and all, and through it all she has been with him, blah 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 blah, that he's happy to have her, and she also posted her husband on his birthday as well. So I guess they settled their issue, but definitely they would have settled it. For them to post each other like that, they would have settled it. And that was why I said coming on social media in the first place was wrong. And as well, if truly what Charles, Two-Face's brother, said about Annie's mom living in their house right from when they got married till date, to me, I think that is wrong. To me, I think that is wrong. And I've always been saying this. If I get married today, not only the only time my mom can stay in my house because she cannot even stay now because she's late. But I used to say then that the only time my mom can stay in my house for like 3 months is during Omugo, like we Igbos used to call it Omugo. That's the only time. Aside that, you can't stay in my house. If you come, you can visit, you can stay 2 weeks. If I allow you, if me and my husband allow you, like 1 month, whoever that family member is, be it my mom, my dad, my siblings, anybody, both from my side and his side. And so this is something we're going to agree on before we get married. Because they bring a lot of issues in marriages. When family members come to stay with you, they bring a lot of issues. They tend to look at things that couples naturally would overlook, but they tend to make a big deal about it from their family person. Not like start seeing it in that way that they are saying it, and then problems crossing into the marriage. To me, what I would have done if I was Annie was maybe she had nobody to be, the mom had nobody to be staying with her. That's fine. I would get a place for her in the estates where I stay. Not far from my house, maybe, so I can be visiting her like every day. I must check up on her every day. There will not be an excuse for me not to see her. But her staying with me, no, she cannot. And if I was Annie, that's what I would have done, instead of her staying with me in the same house. I'm not saying it's her mother that brought issue into our marriage. No, that is not what I'm saying. I'm just saying generally it has always been like that. When siblings come to stay with couples in their house, most times they are the ones that bring problems. Family members, they are the ones that bring problems in marriages. So it's just best they don't stay. They can come visit 1-2 weeks, they go back to where they are staying. If it is your siblings, you can get a house for them ready. If you're a man and they're staying with you before you got married, get a house for them to stay, or you leave that one for them and get a house where you and your wife will stay. But staying together is totally wrong and unacceptable to me, though. Unacceptable. So that's what I feel in that. But thank God they've settled it and they're back to becoming one happy couple. I'm happy about that because I really love them both together. I love them both together, not because of the fact that Annie stood by him through thick and thin and all, but I just love the both of them together. That's it. I love the both of them together, and I'm happy they're back together. So that's about that. So moving on to the next one, and the longest of it all is that of Tonto Kpokpogri. I'm so sorry. So the YouTuber I heard that called him that Kpokpogri. I laughed my lungs out that day. Kpokpogri and Bob and the likes. That one is a very long one, like a very long one. It all started when a blog on Instagram posted Tonto's ex-boyfriend. Will I say ex-boyfriend, ex-fiancé? I don't even know the one, whatever it is, ex. A voice note where he and one, I think married gold or something, voice notes. How he was saying a lot of things about Tonto. And a lot of people he has slept with. But he was just saying a lot of nasty things about Tonto. And a lot of people he has slept with and the likes. And then Oga said it was not him, that he was going to go live to prove that that voice is not his, which he never did. Even when he went live, he didn't say a word. Like few minutes, he went live, he didn't say a word for that few minutes. And then he went off. But Tonto called up the relationship because she said that's his voice. That voice is his, nobody else's. And I think that didn't sit down well with Oga Kpokpogri. I mean, Kpokpogri, sorry guys. Kpokpogri didn't sit down well with him. Then he started, first of all, he tagged Tonto's ex-husband in a post on his story, na mine you, something like na mine you be at churches or whatever, na mine you be, something like that. People started attacking him and all that. Tonto started was saying thanks to the blog, which is Gistlover, about exposing him and all that. A few days later, Tonto posted again that about she posted about somebody crying wolf, acting the victim when the person is not, and she even said she now tagged Jane Mina, an Instagram influencer or something, Jane Mina, that he even has videos of that her ex has videos of them together, a sex video or something, both old and recent, which that blog Gistlover already said that he has a lot of sex tapes. He is a blackmailer based in Abuja. He blackmails politicians and the likes, their wives and all, like that, which Tonto DK confirmed after some days and the likes. Another Gbasgbos now started. Before then, Bobrisky started following the Kpokpogri, and that one too followed him. They were following each other because Bobrisky and Tonto are no longer friends. So Bob started attacking Tonto and all. Then when this one happened again, started attacking Tonto, that Tonto is going in 5 million, went to Dubai police or something, when everybody abandoned her in Dubai, that he was the only one that was there for her and the likes, all sort of G's, that Tonto is owing him 5 million, that Tonto should pay for me rich, meanwhile she's fake, all the likes. And like that one, I like surprised, like, are you not the president of Fake Association? But anyways, and then after Bob posted that, Joel, I think Becky something on Instagram attacked Bob. You are saying someone owes you 5 million naira. When you are owing me money for gold, over millions of naira for gold you bought, another Gbasgbos started. Say you are the fakest of all. The lady was attacking Tonto left, right, center. I think that was not enough. Oye Kim or something started attacking Bob as well. Oye Kim is Bob's former PA. Attacking Bob. First off, she started by posting "Ask Me Any Question" on her Instagram page, and our followers started asking her about Bob, which she was answering. She even insinuated that Bob and Monfa were dated. No, they dated. Bob told him that, and all sort of other things. Bob is living fake life. A whole lot of things she said, which that one didn't sit down well with Monfa. This Gistlover, this blogger will cause problem in Nigeria, honestly. I don't know how I got the audio of Bob and Monfa telling Bob to debunk the news that they are not dating. Bob was saying Monfa is wicked, all those kind of things. All sorts. Monfa attacked Oye Kim. If I hope I pronounce that name well. I hope I'm pronouncing. If I don't pronounce it well, sorry guys. I don't know. I'm just trying my best. Was attacking Bob's former PA. Like, how would you say that? That one started pleading, said he was going to sue her to court. That one started pleading that is what she heard that she's saying. Which someone else, is it Da Blanco? Her Instagram name is Da Blanco something. Also confirmed that everything Bob's XP was saying is true, which Monfa was not happy about. Even Freeze did a video, a live video, where he invited Monfa and Bob. Bob had to, live there, had to debunk that it's not true, that they are just friends. Even Monfa was saying he even told Bob to stop posting him on his Instagram page, except on his birthday. It's only on his birthday that he is allowed to post him on his Instagram page. Aside that day that he shouldn't post him anymore. A whole lot of Gbasgbos. The thing was just going in. In fact, they even had to leave. Tonto's ex was not saying that she smokes, that he was not happy, that she bought him a used SUV which he rejected at first, but with the pleas from friends, he had to accept the SUV which he bought for her on his birth, which she bought for him on his birthday this September. The Gbasgbos was something else. Oyekim apologized to Monfa, which I think that Blanco also did apologize. Bob said he has never met that Blanco in his life, I think. And then a video of them doing video together surfaced online. Jane Mina's sister attacked Tonto that she should not include her sister in whatever she's going through in her brouhaha, that her sister never dated Kpokpogri, that they only ate his money. Meanwhile, Kpokpogri already said he has never met Jane Mina before, that they don't know each other before. After the sister said that, he said they only met once. And then a video which was on the day of her, you see her shop opening or something, and another video surfaced where they met somewhere else aside that place. See, the lies there, social media, the lies there is too much. If you believe everything you see on social media, I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for you, honestly. Like, to be honest, okay, let me give them some credit. 70% of what you see on social media, even with these celebs, are not true. Because lies here and there. You are trying to cover up this lie, then another one comes, then you are trying to cover up this one, then another one, something else. As if that was not enough for Tonto and the Bob and then the jeweler and then Jane Mina and then Kpokpogri subsided a little bit. Gistlover said, okay, now this is violence headquarters, let's continue. He now posted an audio voice notes of Bob talking about Omoshola, how her store in Dubai is not hers, is rented, she didn't buy the place, and or in fact that the place has been collected with everything in it by the owner because she was not able to pay her rent and all sort of gist like that. That was how another one started with Bob and Gistlover. Try God of mercy. Which to God made me. Gistlover dragged Bob. I will have to be honest, guys. Gistlover dragged Bob like by the hair. Bob started insulting Gistlover, posted his phone number, which was not original. Gistlover now posted Bob's number. Like we saw that if that Bob was added to over 49 WhatsApp groups. Calls, people were bombarding him with calls, even those that did video while they were calling him, insulting him. Even video call. That Bob had to change his number. He posted, was it not yesterday, I think 2 days ago, that he has gotten another number. He has changed his number because he had to off his phone. Was not using the Wi-Fi to go online. Even Bob, Gistlover posted how Bob has been owing a lot of people. Omoshola came out, debunked the news, the audios that she's going to deal with Bob, that this time around nobody is going to save him, that her supposed friend then, Tonto, that saved him, they are no longer in good terms. So nobody to save him this time around, that she's going to deal with him and the likes. Gistlover showed Bob. Like, I even pitied for him at the time because they dealt with Bob, honestly. They did him strong thing. All sorts, how this person, Bob, is owing a lot of people and is even planning to run out of Nigeria, that he went to the US embassy. He went to the US embassy, they denied him visa. But that Bob is trying that everybody that Bob is owing should collect them when that Bob wants to leave Nigeria. He even stated the blogger, because we don't know if it's a she or a he, posted that the outfit that Bob was wearing. And surprisingly, when Bob posted a picture, it was exactly the outfit all through that night. When that Bob and the Gistloversblog was just Hasbro's left, right, and center. Like, even me, I didn't sleep early because I wanted to get the gist firsthand. Like, it was going how Bob is there doing, he's living his best life, he's rich and all, while his father is a cab driver in Federal Palace Hotel. That Bob is fake, Bob is this, Bob is that. Hey, they finished Bob. It's good to have friends. I'm not saying you should not have friends, even though I know you type that like keeping too much friends. But when you have friends, please learn to keep some things to yourself. It's not everything that you're supposed to tell your friends. Not everything. If you are still so desperate to say it out, to tell somebody this thing, tell it to your wall. Stay in your room and then just say it. But you finish saying it's okay, the walls, I've told you people, hold on to it too. And let it end there. Because some things that you told your family members, when you have misunderstanding, they might use it against you too. Let alone friends, whether they are your best friend. But they are humans. You can hardly see few friends are the ones, like, if you have that type that no matter the misunderstanding you people have, whatever you told them in confidence, you won't hear it elsewhere. They are few. They are few. I could remember Bob posted one time, said a follower was saying something about he can't wait for the day he and Tonto will have a misunderstanding. And she said that in his life that he will never call out Tonto. Even if they have a misunderstanding, they will settle it in private. They will never call her out in public. And what is happening now? He did. Not once, not twice. Whenever Kpokpogri posts something, that is when he also posts his own to attack her as well. And that's not nice. That's not nice. So that is why there are some things you should keep to yourself and not tell your friends. And also in the aspect of relationship, I wouldn't really blame her though. She has stayed for some time after she divorced her ex-husband, before she got into this relationship and made it known. But because maybe, I'm not saying she's desperate for a man. That's not what I'm saying, really. But shouldn't you have known the person you're with? And like I heard, they were living together. So shouldn't you have known that this guy is nothing to write home about? Like, nothing to write home about. I don't know, maybe you guys should tell me. She should have known. And if she didn't know, a blog had to let her know, then that's not right. And you're living together and you don't know the person you're with. I know people can tend to hide their self, pretend a lot, but I really cannot see. And also for that of your employee, in the case of Bob and his former PA, know your limit with your employees. I'm not saying you should be forming all bossy in their presence. You can be friendly with them, but there are some things they should not know about you. And there is to a limit where your friendship should get with your employees. Don't make them your friend, whereby you now tell them everything, even the one you're not supposed to tell them. You still tell them. Don't be all bossy to your employees, because honestly that's not nice. Don't be all bossy, but at the same time your friendship with them should be to a limit. There should be boundaries set. Because if Bob had set that boundary and didn't tell Oyekimo whatever her name is, all these things she said about him, she wouldn't have said it. She wouldn't have said it because she wouldn't have known anything about him to say. And the thing that she has over 100 plus followers, 100 plus thousand followers following her. And when this brouhaha was happening, that was when she now said, ask me any questions. And trust me, I so bet you are like 100% sure that 90% of her followers are Nigerians, and that was why all they had to ask her was things about Bob. And she was spilling the tea, both the true and the presumed untrue. So know your limit with your employees, know your limit with your friends. It's good to have friends, and it's also good to be friendly to your employees, yes, but know your limit. Not everything you tell your family members, let alone outside people. So that is my opinion. Social media can make or mar you. There are some things you should not post on social media. No matter how triggered you are, don't, because it's always there. You might delete it on your own timeline, but it's forever on the internet. It will never go away. I just tell people, make good use of the internet, but don't live a fake life, please. Fake life no dey help anybody. And I imagine Bob saying someone is fake. I'm like, you are the president of Fake People's Association. That the person is living a fake life. You are at all. Believe whatever you want to believe on social media at your own risk. Believe whatever you want to believe on social media at your own risk. I said that twice. In fact, I'll say it again. Believe whatever you want to believe on social media at your own risk. That is all what I have for you guys in today's entertainment video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if this is your first time on my channel, welcome, best friend. Welcome. It's your girl Gistloversblog, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so as to be notified whenever I upload new videos. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.